for a month with my family on a vacation. We drove cross country in our RV from Florida to California and back. And while that was fun and amazing and had lasting memories, I missed my car so much, and it's given me this unique opportunity to re-experience my first impressions of the car. They're filthy. I don't know how come I parked them and left with all my cars this dirty, but we're gonna wash them and then we're gonna go through each one and kind of just get reacquainted with them and just relearn my first impressions of them. Starting with the 765 LT, its styling and aggression are unmatched by any brand out there right now. Lamborghini just revealed their new Huracan replacement, and to me, not seeing it in real life, it's a little underwhelming and kind of disappointing considering how much they did to the Huracan. I expected the base to be a little more exciting, and it just wasn't. As far as the 765 LT, super aggressive front end, louvers on the fenders, the eye sockets, all of it are spectacular. So even on first startup, the difference between this and the 720 is drastic, and I love it so much because the vibrations and the feedback you get just from the engine, having the stiffer engine mounts, makes it so fun to drive. You feel like you're connected to everything. You feel the RPMs and the vibrations to where the mirrors will shake a little bit with them. And it's fast too. Like, it's quick off the line. It's like sub 3 seconds, which for a rear wheel drive car is crazy. And the way it throws its power down is spectacular. And all the theatrics that go with how it does that are so much fun. With the active aero and the wing that moves and just everything that goes around keeping the back tires down with as much grip as possible. So it is the funnest car I've ever driven, and it does everything so well. I mean, I can't think of one thing where I'm like, I wish this was better, minus the user interface. But I think I've beaten a dead horse with that on McLaren not doing a good job. I hear the new stuff is very much better because they put Apple CarPlay, Android Auto in it, which to me, it's like, it's insane that they didn't do that. This is far too new of a car to not have it. It's not Lamborghini bad, but it's still pretty bad. And the worst part again for me was there's just no real good spot to put your phone and just use your phone separately and have it charging. I bought a mount that's made specifically for them. It started putting a dent on the Alcantara, so I quit using it. I bought a little cup holder mount that I'm going to try, but it's so long, I don't think it's going to work because it's going to have like the phone right here just blocking my field of view. All the positives more than make up for it. I don't know if you could see him. There's a kid, he was taking videos and smiling ear to ear. I absolutely love that part of owning these types of cars. And nimble and intuitive is a word I think I would use with it, to where it puts you, like, you think where you want to go and the movements you make to get there aren't exaggerated, so you feel very in control as you're accelerating and doing stuff that other cars would be sketchy or not smart. This feels like it's a natural thing for it to follow what you want to do. So in the Durango, it's an amazing car. I have no immediate plans to get rid of it. I don't think there's anything that's gonna fit 5 of us with the room. I mean, it's a little narrow there, but they could still walk through. The only thing that I've noticed since getting back from our trip, the sitting position, I sit lower. I say that because I spent a month driving my motorhome, and it's like driving a school bus. I got very used to that sitting position, and now when I'm in this one, it's a little bit weird because this is my eye line, which it's not bad. I'm used to sitting higher and being able to see out more. This is more of a car feel, which is totally fine. But then I get in the Raptor and I get that higher up, being able to see out more feel. So this one is taking me the longest to get reintroduced to the seating position. Again, it's not bad, it's just different. So I'm having to get used to it because it's been so long since I've been in it and actually experienced the sitting position. I enjoy the car a lot. We drive it pretty much exclusively. Unless I feel like driving the truck, then everybody else takes it and they suffer through the girls suffer through sitting side by side. Got a couple of things I've decided that I'm going to do. First, I'm going to wrap it, but also I'm going to upgrade the brakes to carbon ceramics. I don't wash my cars every day anymore like I used to, so the brake dust on the wheels becomes a very big problem. Compared to other vehicles too, the buy-in's fairly low. I think the first quote I got was like around $8,000. Now I haven't seen if it's all the parts and stuff that I need, but overall this car's around for a while and the family likes it, I like it, and it's got that supercharger whine. Amazing as my other cars are, the McLaren, the Durango Hellcat, even the golf cart, the one vehicle I have owned longer than anything is the Raptor. It's a 2012, so I get it. It's old. I've updated this a little bit. It's trying to connect to my phone, but won't, so I'm using it to record. It's older. It doesn't have everything that the new one has, but it is a big, naturally aspirated V8. The first generation Raptor, where I feel like they did the best work. I've upgraded the suspension. Everything about this truck's amazing. There's enough room for all the family. It's maybe not as roomy as the Durango because it's only 2 rows. It is not the 4-door, it's the little Super Crew, I think they call it. So that's like a little side door. But overall, this is my favorite vehicle out of anything I've ever owned, and I don't foresee me getting rid of it unless it somehow dies and it's a price point that I don't feel like fixing it. But until then, this is here forever. I don't drive it as much as I actually would like to. I foresee myself driving it quite a bit more. It only has 61,000 miles on it. So for a 2012, that's extremely low mileage, and it drives amazing. There's a few things I gotta fix. The seals and some of the rubber parts are starting to dry out. Sitting position is a little bit more comfortable, I think, than the Durango because you're up a little more in it. It's just not quite as quick. It doesn't have as much fun, but overall it's an amazing car.